Carmen and Joey by Amber Street, Episode 2, The Contest, Part 2. Joey gave Carmen a sly smile and raised his left eyebrow. Third place gets $500. Joey looked over at the sofa. We could buy a new couch. Carmen frowned. I happen to like that couch. My Uncle Louis gave that couch to me. Carmen put the French toast on the plates while Joey poured the coffee. Okay, so we don't need a new couch, but you have to admit that it would be nice to have that extra cash. Carmen looked over at the cookie jar that was on the counter next to their avocado green refrigerator. Well, we could always put the money in our emergency fund. Carmen carried their plates to the kitchen table and set them down. Joey followed her with their coffee. Once Joey and Carmen sat down at the table, Joey gave Carmen a serious look. So you will consider it then? Carmen nodded her head and doused her French toast with maple syrup and butter that she had already put on the table earlier when she had set the table with napkins and silverware. Yes, I will consider it. Carmen looked down at her plate. I must be out of my mind, she mumbled as she set the syrup bottle back down on the table. Joey picked up the syrup and eyed Carmen from across the table. Why are you looking at me that way? Carmen asked as she dug her fork into her scrambled eggs. I've got it! Joey shouted. Carmen looked at the syrup bottle that was in Joey's hand and made a silly expression. I hope that you are talking about the syrup bottle and not some crazy idea about the contest. A minute ago you sounded like you were thinking of doing the contest, Joey lamented. Carmen held up her fork to her mouth and gave Joey a smug look. That was a minute ago. Joey put his elbows on the table and gave Carmen puppy dog eyes. Carmen took a giant bite of French toast. So, what is it that you've got? She asked with interest. Joey quickly sat up and grinned. I have an idea for the contest. Oh? Go with someone else, Joey suggested. Carmen drank some of her coffee and tilted her head. She put another bite of French toast in her mouth. She had a bad habit of talking with food in her mouth when she was hungry. What do you mean, go as someone else? She asked. Well, okay. Still go as you, but in a disguise. Joey dragged out the word disguise, which made him sound really melodramatic. Carmen crinkled her nose. You mean like wear a costume? Joey laughed and almost spit out his coffee. No, I meant that you could wear a wig. A lot of people are more comfortable when they are dressed up like someone else. Carmen looked at Joey. You mean go as a famous person or something? Joey shook his head. No, you can get in trouble for that. Just wear a wig. It will make you feel like you are someone else, and you won't be as shy. Oh, okay. You mean go incognito. Well, if it will make you happy, I will give it a try. Yes, Joey shouted as he jumped up from the table. He walked quickly over to Carmen and gave her a hug. Thank you so much, you made my day. Yeah, but if I make a fool of myself, it's on you. Carmen looked up at the ceiling and then back at her plate. Joey sat back down and cut up his French toast and then looked at Carmen. Let's go to the wig store next Saturday and pick you out a wig.